Hi guys, this is Livster493. I really apologize for the grainy webcam. Okay, so I just saw Rango and I really need to do a review for this because oh my god, it's amazing. First of all, this is not a kids movie. Not a kids movie. It should have been PG-13. That's maybe the only little criticism. I don't really know if it's criticism or not. But yeah, it was pretty funny hearing a bunch of 4-year-olds coming in, excited, like, oh my god, we're gonna go see a Nickelodeon movie, yay! And then, like, all this dark imagery happening, like, including Rattlesnake Jake, and deaths, and they were just like, so, yeah, it was pretty funny. But anyway, I had to say that. I had to. Okay, so, Rango is about a chameleon who is very lonely, doesn't have anyone. He lived in, like, a tank with these owners, and he falls out of the car, and he's all alone, and he stumbles across this town called Dirt. Did I say Rango was an actor? Yeah, Rango does Shakespearean acting, and he plays all these different roles. So he acts like a sheriff, and he gets the town hooked on him. There's a couple of problems with the town, though. For one, you have the water crisis. It's a very, dry town. Of course, they're in the west, southwest. It's also, there's also Rattlesnake Jake, who's one of the most intimidating villains I've ever seen. Well, he's one of the most intimidating bad guys I've ever seen in an animated film. Okay, so yeah, animation-wise, this is amazing. I've never seen something so... You don't need 3D. You don't need 3D to see this movie. It was not shot in 3D. It was not post 3D. Nothing's in 3D, which is good, because you don't need 3D to watch this film. Like I said, the characters pop out before your eyes, and it's just so detailed, and the textures are so amazing. What else? There are multiple beautiful scenes. Trippy, but beautiful scenes. I'm not going to spoil anything, but towards the end, there's just one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen in this decade of animation. Alright, so let's go to the voice acting, because it's really good here. Features some voice talents like Johnny Depp, Abigail Breslin, who else is here? Sorry. Abigail Breslin, Ned Beatty, Alfred Molina, Bill Nighy, Isla Fisher. All of these characters are great. All these voice actors did a great job, especially Johnny Depp. Rango is Johnny Depp. He basically is. He's that eccentric character. Who just, changes. There's, if you've seen the trailer already, you do have a cameo in there. I'm not going to spoil anything. Let's say it just has to do with Johnny Depp and how Rango dresses in the beginning. Also, there's another cameo, but I am not going to spoil it. I'm not going to even give it a hint. Just watch the movie. In terms of action, this is a very, very, very dark movie. Like I said, this should have been rated PG-13, and I am not joking here. There's death and destruction and dark themes everywhere. This is not for kids. At least little kids. Like I said, I went into the movie theater, I'm looking at all these screaming children thinking, oh, it's a Nickelodeon movie! I'm just like, that's not what I read. And then, yeah, midpoint, there's an image with, they start crying. And I was pretty hilarious watching the kids suffer the consequences and just running in. Yeah, like, oh, like, what a cute little chameleon! Yeah, so, like I said, don't take your little 2-year-old to see this movie. I recommend the child to be 10 or older. The best age to watch this movie is actually, yeah, young adults to adults. There's a lot of references to westerns here. There's a lot of, like I said, westerns contain violence and very dark themes. So yeah, your little 2-year-old is not going to enjoy this film at all. It's going to scare the crap out of them, unless they like that stuff. Who knows? Yeah, so, but I sure hell loved it. Yeah, so, what else do I want to say? Yeah, it's a great movie. And I think Ned Beatty is getting typecasted here because he's always playing those kind of guys who run the town. And I'm not going to spoil anything more. It's similar to Lotso. I'll just say that. And to tell you the truth, I think this is going to, if Cars is going to do what I think it's going to do critically, which means very bad for a Pixar film, Cars 2. I think this is going to win Best Animated Feature. I really seriously think so. It's a brilliant movie. This is the first great movie of 2011. I so recommend it to anyone who's a fan of animation, of film, westerns. It's amazing. I'm not even a western fan, and I loved it. The only western I've ever seen was Good and Bad and the Ugly. That's it. So yeah, it's trippy, amazing, very epic movie. You're gonna enjoy it a lot. Just like I said, just a little warning, it is very dark for its rating. And like I said, I think the movie should have been a medium PG-13 because it really pushed, like, but not like, not out of control, but it's just, it's a western. It took itself seriously as a western, and that's what I really respected about this film. So yeah, all right, so that's it. I give this movie 4 stars out of 4. So yeah, see ya.